Welcome back to County Connection. I'm Robert Henning, director at the Rockpile Museum. And with me this month is Heather Rodriguez. I'm so excited you're back.
Are you? So
You're
excited.
back.
You missed me, didn't you?
I did.
We know it.
Very much so. Yeah. So what do we have going on in July at the museum?
Okay. Well, first off, we would be amiss. It's obviously America 250, 4th of July. People can actually come in and park early, right? Because you actually narrate, or how shall we say, you MC part of the parade.
Yeah, it's fun. I've been doing that, 10 years or so. And I read what the entrants want us to say, and then I do some research and try to add some interesting tidbits of history. And
but you pulled out the stops for this one.
I did. I have a special guest with me this year. We will have a DJ.
I was going to say,
yeah. So usually I just play Cool 105.3 or whatever the station that sponsors the fireworks and all that.
Right.
I usually just play them in between. But I thought, well, let's do something for America 250. Let's play all of the great American music.
Yes.
So we'll be playing for a few hours before the parade. Well, maybe not a few hours. There are people who live and sleep across the street from the museum. But at least an hour plus before, and then when the parade has lulls, we'll play some music, and then afterwards for a little while as well.
Right.
So,
and people are welcome to come. I don't know that people know the museum is free.
On the 4th of July, yes.
Until the parade starts, even during the parade, a lot of people use the restroom. Mm-hmm. However, they can actually come and take a look while they wait. And so it's a great place to actually see the parade, and then you're doing the thing, and then there's a DJ, and so it's going to be party at the Rockpile.
That's right. And we've got all the new exhibits. We've got the Cowboy Hall of Fame. We've got the Bison exhibit. Our haul truck cab is in.
Yes.
So our Powering America exhibit is a little behind, I'll be honest. I'm a lot behind. But the haul truck cab is there. You can check that out. And many new things are out.
Yeah. Playland is operational. Yeah, and kids love that, which is a tiny replica of the Goings Hotel and the Sage Cafe. So they can actually cook in the kitchen and check in luggage into the little desk, and then the daily general store. So we do have, there's a lot of new things at the Rockpile. So
Yeah, it's a great day. Come out, spend it with us. 4th of July. Parade starts at 10.
Okay.
The road will be closed. I believe they close it at 9.
And we open at 8.
Yes. So you could actually come in still and park at the museum if you get there early.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. And then what else is happening in July, Robert?
That is a good question. The next big event we have is the tractor show, yes?
Yes. So this will be, I'm thinking maybe the 5th. I'm losing track of what, but it is our tractor show and antique tractor pull.
5th annual. Yes, I think it is.
Yeah, and so that's always a fun time. Getting the word out to people if they have machinery, if they have tractors, if they have engines that they want to bring and show off. That's what that day is all about, along with the antique tractor pull, which is very fun, organized by the Northeast Antique Tractor Group. So Luther will be there and Roger, and it's just a very fun event for people to come. It's obviously family friendly. We'll have Tammy will be there, Tammy Waldner with Home Fired Foods. She'll have her food truck, and so people can come and just go through. And we don't think of Gillette as a tractor area, but it very much is.
Absolutely.
So
tractors and equipment and stationary engines, and you can bring whatever you would like to share with us. It can be functional. It can be not functional.
Right.
You could be selling it. I do not mind if people bring equipment, show it off, and want to wheel and deal.
Right.
I don't mind at all.
No.
So yes, if you have something pretty standard, like maybe it's a John Deere bee. Lots of John Deere bees made, right?
Yep.
Great, bring it. But if you have something unique, definitely bring it.
Absolutely.
We love the old, unique things.
Yep.
So not just tractors, but implements.
Right.
Drilling equipment.
Last year we had an Indian motorcycle.
Yeah.
So, I mean, anything that has a motor to it, and quite honestly, we're good if somebody wants to bring something out that, just part of the wheeling and dealing equipment.
Yeah, and there is a car show down the street the same day.
There is,
at Frontier Auto Museum.
Yes.
And so if you have a car you want to bring, it's probably should go to the Auto Museum to their car show. Tractors and equipment to us.
Yes.
But can you attend both? Is there a way to...
What a great segue that was. We actually, this year, for the first time, have a shuttle. Now, it's not just any shuttle. It is a horse-drawn wagon. So people will be able to get on the horse-drawn wagon, which is the original tractor, is what I like to say,
sure.
at either our area.
Original horsepower.
Yes. Our area, and then go to Frontier, and then they'll be able to shuttle back. And so that's at no charge. It's just part of the event. So it is a great event to bring kids to. Lots of room to roam, and they can watch the tractors pull, and they can check out the equipment, and then they can go check out the cars.
Yeah. Can I get on at the Auto Museum and come to the tractor show?
You can if you're on that time. Yep.
Okay.
Runs every 30 minutes.
Every 30 minutes. Great. What day is the Antique Tractor Pull and Show?
So the Antique Tractor Pull is on Saturday, July 18th.
Okay. What time does the pull start?
It starts at 9. Here's the deal.
The show starts at 9.
Correct.
The
We go
pull
from 9 to
starts-
3.
yeah.
The poll starts when they start.
Okay.
Because we just let them run that whole thing. And so, yeah.
And it's a free event all around?
It is. It is. And admission is free also at the museum itself.
Okay. Wonderful.
So then after that, in August, we are trying to bring lots of different programs and maybe even classes that we've never had at the museum before. So we are bringing in August, a gentleman out of Bozeman, Montana. His name is Ryan Parker, and he will teach us how to do, it's actually wet plate colloidal photography, but most people don't recognize it by that. They understand tintype. And so he's going to teach. We're going to have up to 6 students that can come and take a course from him to actually learn the whole history behind that type of photography, because obviously it is very historical. And then they'll learn how to actually shoot those images and then develop them. So I'm super excited about that because I'm fascinated. I think all of us who look at those think that they almost have an eerie quality to them. And he's actually going to be around for portraits also. So stay tuned for information on how you can get a family portrait in a tintype or a wet plate colloid.
And the wet plate process, tintype is just one of the photos that could come from that, right? It's
Correct.
a substrate for the chemical process of developing that photo.
Right, and this is more about the photography. I'm not sure what kind of output and product we'll have, but when I say that, when I talk about it, people kind of, they tintype. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and if you know what a silver gelatin print is,
Yes.
it has that real silvery color. Photos from the
Onto
turn
the
of the
plate.
century and before, those were typically wet plates.
Yes.
And glass plates. When they
Yes.
say a wet plate, it's a glass plate that has
Correct.
a chemical solution, and then that is exposed.
Yes. And then
And
prints
then
can
closed.
be made in
Yeah.
a couple of different ways, right? And so I'm not exactly sure what that end product will be, but I'm fascinated by it, and I think other people will. And it'll be a great opportunity to learn. Most places that teach that are quite a ways away, so to have that brought to us is beautiful.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So that's
the
in
date on that?
August. August 12th is
August
when
12th.
that will be happening. And we actually already have one person I know that wants to sign up. But then in September, do we want to talk about September too?
You can just preview it quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in September 16th, which is a Wednesday, we will be having a bison immersion experience. I'm not even calling it a dinner anymore. This will be very exclusive. It'll be it'll be a beautiful, unusual, unique experience, which will include dinner, but it will be about our crow friends.
Yeah.
And they will be bringing and presenting in a way that we've never had that kind of intensive, which is why I'm calling it an experience.
Yeah.
And I'm actually really, really excited about that. And
centered around the creature that was instrumental in their lifeway, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
which obviously we have our bison exhibit, which is new to the museum and will be there, but they will be actually cooking the bison in the ground. Joseph is one of the few people in his community that knows the way they prepare it with the spices. So this is not your run-of-the-mill experience or run-of-the-mill preparation.
Sounds yummy.
I know. Well, I'm excited. I think that'll just be a beautiful thing. And then in October, we now call it the Rockpile Museum Travel Group because we'll be going to Scotland.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, and actually have already decided that we'll be going next year again on a World War II excursion. So people will be able to go Berlin and Paris and London.
Wow.
That hasn't been, we are not for sure exactly those dates. It hasn't been officially announced. So if you're listening, you got an inside scoop.
And Normandy? Is Normandy part of that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So, and obviously in this area, we love our World War II history. So this is actually going and being in those places.
Absolutely.
So,
Great.
Yeah.
And a few other July things. WildGives is July 15th. Tara talked about that last month, but go to wildgives.org and search Rockpile. You don't even have to do Rockpile Museum Association. If
Just
you pop
Rockpile.
Rockpile in there, you'll find us. It's a great day to give and support. A portion of the donations will be matched from an incentive pool, $1 million incentive pool. So we would love to have everybody give on that day. And
And
then,
July 23rd, what's
Yes.
happening that day?
well, that has been deemed, I don't even know if it was Congress or the America 250 Commission, but somebody said July 23rd is Day of the American West. And so since we're in the American West and we do a lot of American West history,
Correct.
or everything we do is part of the American West, we're going to just celebrate as best we can. It is 2 days after our birthday,
Right.
so the museum will be 52 years old. And so we're going to celebrate our birthday, our 52nd birthday, and then we are going to
Which
have
means
some
cookies and,
Yeah,
yeah.
all the fun
refreshments.
birthday things.
That's right.
We're going to sing and candles and all that. And then, but for Day of the American West, we're going to have some special educational programming.
Yes.
I'll have the Homestead Shack open, and I'll be interpreting
Yes.
homesteading. I think
That's
we're
worth
going
a
to.
visit alone.
I think so.
I,
As long as I keep the coffee hot in the shack, right?
are you going to make a fire?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Just checking.
Yeah. Well, a homesteader would have to have a fire to cook.
It's
Yes.
105 on
They
that day?
still needed food.
Okay. All right. Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So, and I still need coffee every day of the year.
All day
So,
long.
That's right. Where was I? Oh, the bison
Yes.
trunk. I believe the bison trunk is coming out, is
Yes.
it not?
That's the plan.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
So this great traveling trunk from the Wyoming State Museum has many different pieces of bison and
Correct.
tools created from bison, and it is a way for us to extend that bison exhibit out to
Yes.
teach and people to actually feel and touch and see the different tools and things made from the bison.
Right.
So
Right. And that's actually going to be out on the front lawn is the plan, next to the teepee,
Mm-hmm.
so people can actually come and sit inside the teepee. Not that they can't now, but it becomes this full experience. So doing that, and then we're working on some other people that will come in to do. I'd like to get Matt Avery in so that he can be doing some leather work
Yeah.
while we're doing that. But Playland will be open. Lots of interactive hands-on things for kids anyway.
And free
It's
admission.
Free. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a great time to visit and just take advantage of. Just Robert interpreting in the Homestead Shack is worth the visit.
yeah, I think homesteading history is fascinating, and I for America 250, I still have yet to think about any piece of legislation that is, particularly for the American West, is as important. The Homestead Act changed the American West forever. It changed
This area.
Native people's lives forever.
Yes.
Like it is essentially the reason that their
In
clash
different
of
areas.
the clash of cultures happened. It is the reason the bison was almost exterminated. I mean, it is so important to American history. So, if I can teach 10 people about the Homestead Act, then I'm happy.
Okay.
So
I
yeah,
love that. And a lot of people in this
Hopefully we
area
get more.
that are still here, right, are part of that Homestead Act.
Yeah.
That's why they're here. That's why they have pumpkin buttes.
there are
probably.
still sons and daughters of homesteaders.
Yes.
Which is hard to think about. Like you think of the Homestead Act as, well, it's 1862, right?
But not here.
We had late homesteading. Our homesteading was even into the 1930s. So people that homesteaded here in the 30s and then maybe they had kids 15, 20 years later, those people are still with us
Yes.
and can still
Yeah. Speak to
remember
that.
that generation and
Absolutely.
what it was like to settle on a pretty difficult piece of land in Campbell County and make a living or
Yes.
try to make a living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Homestead Shack does a great job of just illustrating how tight those quarters could be.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I
That's
think
fun.
it'll be awesome. And it'll be a great day.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anything else for
Oh, gosh.
educational programming?
Yeah, well, not necessarily educational program. Can I talk about the gift shop?
Yeah, let's do
The
it.
museum store.
Gift shop.
Okay, so museum store, we got these in. This is truly one of the cutest stuffed animals I've ever seen. You can take the book. We have the Buffalo Fluffalo, and this is Puffalo, his little brother. And so one of the things that we have at the museum store, because Penny loves kids, right? We have lots of toys. And this one came in, and this is a great way to help kids learn about bison, even though it's called buffalo. And So
Well, it
stopping
has a
in-
nice rhyme to it.
well,
Bison,
bison.
schmeisen. I don't know what you would even say.
And Pison.
Yeah, bison.
So it's very
yeah.
cute. It's a very cute book. And we have lots of cute kids' books. And then I wanted to talk about, Tara came in to talk about the Parade of Pronghorns. But
Yes.
this, I mean, these are selling like hotcakes, to be honest. This is Paint Your Own Prairie, and people can actually purchase a pronghorn, a female or a male, and have their little paint kit. So then she came up with a brilliant plan on here. Once, let's say your kiddos or you, it doesn't matter, paint their pronghorn, then they can upload it, and that becomes part of the Parade of Pronghorns, if you
nice.
will. Yeah, and so I was like, this is like a coloring contest on
3D
crack.
coloring contest,
I
yeah.
mean, exactly. And they're even talking about prizes for different ages. And so I think this is a fabulous way to participate in a very, very cool fundraiser for the museum. And then I had to bring this only because it's foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Right? And we talked about, we're not going to talk about this a lot.
It's-
However,
the shadow is growing much larger by the day. Yeah.
it is. It's very close, actually.
is.
That
Scary.
we are getting another giant kids exhibit, Thomas the Train. And that comes the end of January of next year, which in our world means that it's right around the corner.
Yeah.
And that will be free admission at that time during that exhibit, and kids loved it. And we have elementary kids that come, and we'll have different programs that go with that. And not to amiss or be remiss, we also have Voices and Votes coming in October. So I occasionally will run into people that are like, yeah, the museum hasn't changed since the 70s. And I have to say, if that's what you think, you really owe it to yourself to
Yeah,
stop
for
in.
sure. Yep, stop in.
Yeah, it is vibrant and moving, and so many different programs and interest, and I think we're doing good work.
Yeah, and Thomas and Friends really couldn't happen without Campbell County Public Recreation District.
Yes.
So I want to give them a shout out.
Yeah.
They funded 80% of it, and then the Museum Association funded the other 20%. So
Yes.
we are not able to have an exhibit of that quality and size
Without
with
that.
our normal budget.
That's
so
right.
Big thanks to both of those organizations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anything else? Yeah.
I think we kind of covered
Buffalo,
it all.
Puffalo.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I have. Thank you for watching, and
Yeah.
we'll see you next month.
Sounds good.